Welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the NC State WOLFPACK taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense working from the pistol.
Some offense. Let's go.
The give to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the air, it's Myers. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When the floor is really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Now improvising. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense.
He lost one down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Walters. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They believe they can run right here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The pull and throw off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Firing to the right, complete. Stumbled to the ground.
This is exactly why this guy is your keeper. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems, so many headaches.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the option. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Arisman. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space,
especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harrisman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the ground with the back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
On the run, it's Pope. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to put in that push passes. I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Takes the handoff. It's John. Across the 25, he's got more. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You can score on these guys.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the stripe tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the single back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this job.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Coming after him. He's going to run it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Aerosmith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover, showing you his athleticism.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. NC State will line up with a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it behind the line. It's McCray. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Myers. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, just keeps firing. He'll pull it down and run. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walters. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Fires and picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wolfpack will have first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Stopped after making the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to beat the DT. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Quick release on the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of...
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Great job by the DB covering deep. And listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Still on his feet at the 40. Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Talk about hard to stop. So many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defensive or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these and they're just weapons of mass destruction.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gonna run it. It's Pope. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bowls his way forward. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. On the ground, it's Hope. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They'll try it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Motion from the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you've got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for space. It's John. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
He'll try the left side. Keeps the legs moving. Bulldozes his way through. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Meyer. Feeling some heat. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell.
He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Touchdown, NC State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Meyer. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.